quick. Normally I've got like time. Holy crap, girl. You got me going. You too. Happy. You are the first one. You were on it today, girl. You were on it. Normally it takes about like 30 something seconds before people start showing up. So, hi V. Second in line, girl. Second in line. We are getting a quick little, we are, I don't know what this is. Hold on. I don't know. Hold on. I don't know what the hell. Hi, guys. Happy Mother's Day. I don't know what's happening here. TikTok's trying to make more money off of me. Do this, promote this, get more followers. We can help you for the low fee of $20. As less as you want to spend, as less as you want to spend, I can do it and we can promote you for money. For money. Oh, I'm so tired of TikTok. Come on, you guys. Do better. Do better. Y'all, I have been I slept in till 7:30. Yep. Oh, you did, Jess? Did you see my picture this morning? So everybody who's a subscriber to YouTube got a picture of my mama. So if you subscribe to YouTube, you got a picture of my mama today. I showed you my mama. Yeah. So I'm trying to do, because YouTube, you can do some extra fun things that TikTok doesn't do. They only give you the live stuff. So yeah, I put a picture of my mama in there. Me, my mom, and Josh at my wedding, you know? So some of you who saw my Mrs. D. Cell NorCal 3 post, I lost it again, y'all. I lost it. I lost my shit. I was doing so well. Oh, Janet, thank you. So, thanks, Maggie. Thanks to all, and thank you, and happy Mother's Day to everybody. Y'all, today's a day that is hard for many of us, that have lost our mommies. But it's also, it's like one of those catch-22s, you know? You miss your moms so bad. The hurt, you know, the pain, the sadness, but yet I am still looking forward to my day. You know what I mean? I'm still looking forward to my day. The sadness never goes away. And I told you guys that in my account this morning, and I just started crying. I couldn't help it. The pain is there, you know? The pain is there. The sadness is there. And it doesn't ever go away. But it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna enjoy my day today, right? Mary, I don't, if you're giving me your mama, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Sorry, Amy, I know it's a hard day for you. So I just wanted to let y'all know I'm there, I know, I feel, I'm sad as well, right? You gotta keep going at it. The calves get tight, you gotta stretch. So you don't have regret not being a mom, and that's okay. Oh, Joe, and happy with however you spend it. So for me today, I am gonna go and spend my day with my 2 kids that are here. I already got a happy mommy's day from Hannah Banana. And I went upstairs to take out Andrew's trash. He heard me open his eyes, said, oh no, I paint at the pub. Had my daughter, oh no, with a chest infection. Shannon, I'm so sorry. He woke up just to say, happy Mother's Day to my beautiful mommy. I said, Andrew, shut up. And he went back to bed. So I'm gonna spend the day with Andrew and Jennifer, and then we're gonna go up to the Nuggets and spend the day with them, the afternoon. I told Dan this morning, it's what woke me up this morning. I thought, Salingers don't really do things like give presents to their mom. They might get a card or something. So I told Dan, I said, before you leave, I'll make your mom a little bouquet from my my foliage, my flowers and stuff. I said, make her a cute little mason jar bouquet. So I'm going to do that for Joanne for Mother's Day. Because, yes. I love it, Lily. I am that woman. I'm thinking about everybody, right? You going down to Foodie Land? Ooh, it's going to be hot today. So yeah, I try to think about everybody at this time. You know what I mean? So, especially Joanne. I know it'll make her happy. And I love my mason jars. So I got a little mason jar. I'm going to make him one to take her today for me. Well, I'm sure he'll take credit for it. But whatever. At least I know I'm doing a good deed, right? And it'll make her happy, I think. You go, Lee. Andrew doesn't have a job, remember, so he can't buy me anything. You got a sausage with egg McMuffin. I love it. Oh no, Janet, I'm so sorry. So how come I'm not going? Well, Chatty, because I'm not. Without getting into depth, I'm not. It's my day, right? I've learned to become a little bit selfish in how I want to spend my day. Because I'm a mother, I work really hard. Eventually did while carrying it out. Dan hasn't told me Happy Mother's Day. Nope, hasn't told me Happy Mother's Day. So, oh, I know, Valeria, that's cute. I love the little presents that the kids used to make us for Mother's Day. I have them all. Hi, Frogman. No, Dan did not get lucky last night. You guys, I was dead tired. I have literally been going nonstop, doing things in my house, catching up on just shit that I've been on my list forever, and I haven't gotten to it. So my eyebrows are starting to get really itchy now. Day 3, day 4, whatever. So I gotta make sure not to scratch. But yes, you guys, it's so important. Acts of kindness today. Acts of kindness makes me happy, right? It makes me have a purpose. Oh, he's on crutches. Jackie, we did one live last week. We got home from vacation. Friday, I took the time to go and spend it with my nuggets because that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. It's Mother's Day weekend. I'm gonna start getting selfish with my time. I've learned that I capitulate. Some of you are gonna like this. No, and you don't have to reproduce to be kind. I mean, people have a choice, and I'm not saying that. You can be a fur baby mom, you could be a stepmama, you could do all those things and still have the same respect, y'all. I look at fur baby mamas as a mama too. So I'm learning to take more time, for myself. So if I'm not gonna do something, I'm not gonna do it, right? I'm gonna do me. We have such a short time here on this earth, right? Happy 7th. We all have such a short time. We don't know how long we're gonna live. So I'm trying to do my best with you guys, and I'm also trying to do my best with other people, and I'm trying to also not feel guilty for not giving, right? And sometimes that means lives at night. I'll do them in the morning. I have a great story about my son that died. I came to visit. I love that slick. And I've realized I'm a giver, and that's just me. And it's more important for me to really now, with as busy as my life is, with sports and keeping up our business of social media and all that stuff that if I don't want to do live at night, I'm not doing it, right? I'm not doing it. I'm not obligated. And I have to start paying more attention to that, because a lot of times I do it because I'm tired, but I'll still do it because that's just me. So, hi Luna, miss you girl. So we will get back into it. It was a crazy week, just remember that. We got home from vacation. I had a lot of catch up, and we were tired. So I was kind of giving us the week, right, to just get back into the swing of things. So with that being said, we'll be back to it next week. So don't you worry. Hi, Arnold. So Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are what we try to do. I was hoping Dan would get on Friday night on YouTube, but he didn't. He likes me by his side. I know, that's okay. I miss you. I was thinking about you the other day, actually. So, hi Charles. Hope you're hanging in there. Why doesn't Grandpa remember his second wife? Dementia. Dementia. He has short-term memory loss. Vascular dementia. So he's missing about the last 25 years. So this morning, we sat here and we had a lot of interesting conversations. He remembered his wife died. There's going to be a wealth of different things about my mom that will be posted. Yesterday, I did a Mother's Day video with him yesterday that was posted on both YouTube and TikTok today. And during that conversation yesterday, he was yappy. So he said something about my mom. I had to remind him, I think. Well, he remembered, I can't remember, I'm cross-contaminating today and yesterday. But today he did the same thing. He said, didn't my wife die? And I said, yeah, but he didn't remember her name. Sometimes he remembers her name, sometimes he doesn't. But today he remembered she died. So the brain is very interesting. And how there's moments that come back, you know? So yeah, anywho, you'll get them. You'll get this, because I think it's cool, you know, when we have talks about my mom, or if he questions her, just in her memory, you know. I miss her, you guys. I miss my mommy. Thanks, Shoni. Thanks, Big Daddy. I will. I shed my tears this morning while doing videos. I got over the hump. Now I allow myself, oh, sorry, Robert. I know. No regrets, right? No regrets at all. Doesn't remember. Oh, I'm sorry, Dawn. It's so hard. One thing that remains very prominent for Ed is me. And a lot of people always ask, why? Why? Hi, Deb. Why? Why does he remember you? You guys, it's the craziest fucking thing ever. I don't know. I've been around him for a long time. Thanks for all the gifts, guys. I've been around him all the time. This morning I did remind him about dementia. I'll get yelled at for doing that too. But I don't care, because I have my ways to get across to him. And it's really important for me to explain things to him because he wants to know. You know, people say, why are you telling him that? Go along with it. No, you don't, because for him, he wants the explanation. He wants the explanation. But he remembers me. I've known him since I was 5, you guys. I have been a constant in his life since I was 5, right? Luna softened me up. She's making me like butter. I'm constant. I've been in his life for 45 years. And really, once I moved out of the house, they still came up and visited every weekend. And then we had kids, and they built a house up here. And his mission was to be here. Hi, Hex. Was the mission to be around his grandkids. So I have probably been one of his most constant people in his life out of everybody. You guys, out of everybody, right? Even Josh, like Josh lived at home until he was 18, 19, went to college, and really hasn't been back, right? He lives about 45 minutes away. It's me. It's me. Out of all his birth children, out of everybody, I've been the most constant, right? So when you think about that, it's a pretty cool phenomenon, you know? It's a pretty cool phenomenon because I've been around him practically my whole life. He doesn't forget that, you know? And now sees me day and day. I'm not gonna start an app for him. You guys think you have all the easy solutions. Start an app for him. Make a video. Write things down. Show it to him. Don't you think in the last 3 years we have tried those things? Come on. Do you think we're that ignorant, that stupid, that unworthy to try to make it easy for us? Come on. We want it to be as easy as possible. You guys, short-term memory loss. What does that mean? Well, let me tell you. The minute he reads something, guess what? Gone. The minute he listens to something, he can't hear it, doesn't process. They're just suggestions. I understand that. But y'all, I hate when people say that. Just suggestions. Like we don't know. Like we haven't tried it. I have been, right? I was a child development major. I worked with kids for a very long time. I thought I had the most creativity possible. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. And if it did help, you would see those things. You would see it. He can't hear. Videos don't work, right? He can't hear. A tape recorder can't hear. Many of you who have seen and knew, right, that I had a whiteboard in his room. Not only did it re-trigger things that he wasn't going to ask about, created more issues for us, he forgot. Got him more agitated. He forgets, he reads, and then he's back to asking the same questions again. And then I could say, hey, read the board. He would read the board, look at me and say, okay, well, you didn't answer my question. Read the board. Okay, I read the board. You didn't answer my question. Doesn't work that way. And if it did, y'all, respect. But sometimes I just get irritated with the suggestions. He's been here for 3 years. 3 years. Hi, man. 3 years. Come on. Come on. Brows are just hard to get them right. So, my eyebrows, I just had them retouched up. They're tattooed. So they're dark right now, but they will lighten up about 70%. So they're starting to slough off right now. So they won't be this dark. People are like, oh my God. May I make a simple suggestion? Please, Hex, let me know. What are you doing? Thank you, Jenny. Thank you to everybody who is sending me Mother's Day love, and I give it back 100-folds back to you guys. But yeah, and I just get really irritated with the suggestions because most of you think it's so easy. And you have to remember that what works for others. No. And I wasn't, LS Dollar Bill, I wasn't coming at you. I get so many suggestions a day, right? I get so many suggestions a day. I just wish people would give me the benefit of the doubt. And music, you know, he can't hear. He can only hear tones, even the TV. He hears tones, he hears pitches, but he can't actually hear the words, you guys. So I wish. Nothing like lawyers and doctors begging for Patreon. Chris, why are you so bitter? Why are you so bitter? Nobody's begging. It's an option. It's there for those who like additional stuff. I'm not a lawyer, nor am I a doctor. I'm a hardworking caregiver, mother, wife, domestic goddess, and this is my business now. So yes, I provide different avenues for people who enjoy being here. Begging is not what we do. Begging is TikTok shop. TikTok shop to me is begging. Patreon, I just list it. I don't even talk about it unless people ask about it. So, Chris, ooh, are you grumpy today? Your business is what? Recording your suffering father-in-law? I'm sorry you see that as suffering. I actually think you're suffering with negativity, hate, and bitterness for whatever reason. He's happy. And yes, we are showing others what our journey is with taking in a dementia person in our family. So yes, thank you for recognizing it in such a horrible, disgusting, hideous way. Now, I hope you find happiness, or I hope you find yourself bugging other creators. Why don't you put your energy to good use? To good use. And do something. Maybe you can start a great channel and enlighten people. Maybe you can take that energy and put it towards your mom today. Maybe you can use it for some good instead of being a negative Nelly. How about that? Anyhow, you're self-running. YouTube is recording me running and talking. This is how I do my morning lives every morning. How old are Baxter and Coco? Have you had them since pups? Yes and yes. Coco, I think, is going to be 4 in July. Baxter, I think, he's turning 7-ish or 8 to this month. And I've had them all, even Millie Pig. I had Millie Pig since she was a baby. By Lisa Ling. I like Lisa Ling. I love her. Thanks, Craze's Cookie Jar. Happy Mother's Day back. He's so happy. You know, he made me smile today. I'm gonna tell you, he made me smile today. I was a little irritated with my husband. I don't know, he triggered me somehow, and I can't really pinpoint it, but once he woke up at 8:39, he got up and he said, let me tell you what he said. I don't know what he said, but it pissed me off. And then he's like, well, do we have milk? And I said, I hope so. Because, I don't drink milk. Thank you, Ella Stella. No, you're not negative. I don't think so at all. So I don't want you to think that at all. And he's like, all I needed was a yes or no answer. I hope so. I didn't, I'm talking. I said, I don't know. I don't drink milk. I leave it up to people to tell me who drink it. Hey, we're running low, right? Do we have it? All I needed was to know. I don't know. Go fucking look, right? Go look. And he gets so mad at me, but don't talk, just talk. Stop drinking his milk all the night before you know if there's an extra milk jug, right? Is Dan following the New Jersey trial of a 6-year-old boy who died on a treadmill at the hands of his father? Are you?
I am not even heard
No,
about it.
didn't even know. So, and then I just got pissed off. Then he went to go get milk.
You see that a little foray and then right back to me over there with the
no,
stuff.
I got milk. No, we didn't, nice man. Because Dan drank it all last night. So I'm trying to tell him what turned it around for me this morning.
I turned it around.
Sure as hell wasn't you, bozo.
Anyhow,
Anyhow,
how is it turned
so
around?
he left, and I sat down with Ed because I had to keep him busy because, you know, where's the milk? Blah, blah, blah. So I sat down with him, put Metamucil. It's another thing that pissed me off about my husband. We're calling him Bozo the Clown. That's his new nickname, Bozo. I'll explain that later. But I sat down with Ed, and we just had it. He's like, you know, Danielle, can you help me? You know, can you help me? I'm just so lost. And I said, sure. And I could see in his eyes this morning.
I thought you were videoing, but you weren't.
No, I videoed some, but I didn't video all of it. Because some of it was kind of cool. He asked about my mom, and he asked about his wives, you know. So I sat down with him and I said, you know, people talk about that fear that I put in him. Oh, LS, you're sweet. They don't know fear. They don't know fear. He was scared this morning. I saw it in his eyes. And so I sat down with him and I said, what can I do for you? Now, I videoed after some of the major concerns, right? And then he repeats, he goes on a cycle. So I give him the privacy at first when he's really confused. And then it just restarts up and then I'm like, well, I can record now. And he just was so sweet this morning. He was joking a little bit with me. And one of the videos that you'll see, I said, he's like, you know, I said, you have dementia, you know, so you forget, blah, blah, blah. You have short-term memory loss. You're 92. You're old, right? So it's just tough. You can't live by yourself. So then he asks me, well, what do you do? And I said, I take care of you. And this was funny. I'll probably botch it, but you'll see it. And he said, you know, kind of like the look he does when I say you're 92. He said, who the heck gave you that job? And I said, well, I was the only one who could do it. He said, well, that's a job nobody wants. And he made me giggle, you know. Sometimes it's the small things in life, right, that can turn your frown upside down. And it was amazing. It really helped me this morning get back to where I needed to be, where I was. I got down this morning, you guys. I did my video on Mrs. D Sound NorCal 3. I sang my song, and then I was gonna bring up loss for everybody who has lost. And I started crying. I couldn't help myself, you guys. And I'm not afraid to show that vulnerable side of me because it's real. It's there. And I was sad. You know, I had my moment. And then I was still just irritated. I don't know. I can't explain why I was irritated with Dan, but I was. And it's an emotional day. It's an emotional day no matter what. So I took my time. I had my talk with Grandpa, and well, it changed me. It got me on the track to recovery. Diane, that first one is the most brutal. But I can tell you, 18 years in, it's still not easy. But old gray mare, Bev, nope. I get it a lot. A lot of people tell me that. At first, when people said, "Oh, John, you're welcome." At first, when I started this, and people were just coming to me, thanking me, and telling me how much I made a difference in their lives. And I was like, what the hell is going on? You know, it was weird to me in the beginning. I had to learn how to accept the new way. I had to learn that to accept complimentaries. I had to learn to accept gifts. I had to learn to accept gratitudes, right? And love from people. And realizing that I am making a difference to many people, right? I love Landslide. That is one of my favorite songs ever. Landslide, it makes me cry. It's the most beautiful song. And so, yeah, and it was really hard for me because it's hard for me, even till today a little bit. Compliments are very hard for me, and I don't know why. It just is. It's always been that way. But I had to learn. So when I read, I have read amazing stuff from people telling me how much they have overcome while listening to me, and just me talking about real life shit, right? My shit, my googly gop, my minutia, right? That fills my head, fills me. It's my daily life. And they say, God, hearing you talk, I relate, I feel it. I could connect so many similarities. You've helped me. You know how many fucking people have said, I've been in a dark spot. I was thinking about unaliving myself, and then I stumbled across you. What? You give me that light to keep going. I remember that first email I got that told me that, and I said, how the hell could I do that for somebody? How the hell could I do that? And then more came, and more, and everybody with different things that I helped them with. Me! Huh? Who? What? How? I am just like any of y'all, trying to get through this day, trying to get through this life without crumbling and falling apart. How can I give people that sparkle? I don't know. Oh, yuck, I hate colds. But here I did, and here I am making a difference. You guys and I feel more, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. I feel more, I don't wanna say obligation, but I feel more, can I say obligation? I don't know. I don't want this to be taken the wrong way because I love what I do with y'all in the morning time. But I feel for me, my most important part is being on this morning live with you guys. To me, it gives back to me in so many more ways than the evening lives. Now, I know, right? I know evening lives are important. But if I'm going to give up any live, it's not going to be my morning live, unless I'm on vacation. And I was still thinking about getting on, but I was like, nope, I'm going to enjoy me. I'm going to enjoy me. So I value the people who show up here every morning, right? I value that. You help me as much as I help you. I tell you guys every day, my main goal is to make y'all laugh, right? If I can Dan said something the other day, I don't remember, he quoted something, and I'm gonna buff it, as I never get anything right wholeheartedly, but basically said there was a line that he was telling his mom or somebody, if you can't make fun of yourself, your failures, your successes, figure it out and laugh, right? What do you have? I have learned, thank you, Jerry. Something just flew. What the hell? Y'all, this is TMI, but yeah. Can I just share this? And then I have this side of me. I kind of made a little sound when I said that, my word, and something was on my tongue. Something, yes, it's gross. Something was on my tongue, and now it's on my finger. Y'all, it's hard. Is this a tonsil stone? Have you seen those things? Now I'm gonna show it to you. My mother passed when I was 3 years young. My sister passed at 38 young. Oh, I love you, Frogman. What the hell? Now I'm gonna show it to you. Close your eyes if you don't want to see it. Literally, just flew out of my throat or somewhere. It's French kiss fungus. Mary! Mary just said it's from French. This could be. Oh my God. I got a tonsil fungus from Tongue and Dan. Y'all, what the fuck? It's a Mother's Day bug from my mouth. Okay, now, Crystal girl, I know. What the hell? Look at how round that is. Y'all, what? Huh? Who? Huh? Doesn't smell. Rochelle, I beat you to it. I didn't, what? It's a French kiss fungus. I don't know, should I pop it and see? It doesn't smell. Squish it. Y'all gonna make me gag, because they're supposed to, it was a prize from, no, it's not. And now I smushed it. I think it's literally a booger that was stuck between, oh well. Anyhow, no more Tongue and Dan. Fuck. That's never happened to me. And it wasn't even like a mucus ball. It was like shot out when I made a sound. Anyhow. No, it wasn't. Tonsil stones stink. It didn't stink. It was a dischargey, you know. Anywho, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Who does this crazy? Who does this crazy ass shit? What other creators can talk and have a mucus ball fly out of their mouth, interrupt what she's saying, and then share it with my friends? I think I'm one of a kind. Maybe. I don't know. Mary, you're funny. I laughed. Tongue is over. No more tonguing. And Dan got in bed last night, and he came in, and he's like, Mama Bear, I'm so sorry. I cried. Well, you saw I cried. I wasn't even thinking I was going to cry. I felt good, and then well, you saw it. Fuck. Only me. I think it was a laugh. And anywho, Dan got in bed last night and said, bye, Iceman. Give your mom a big hug, please. Y'all don't understand how much I would love to squeeze my mama right now. So when she says, Iceman, I know that's not your real name, but Iceman, honey, you're suffocating mama. And you say, Mama, I know, but I love you so much, and I can't imagine you not being here. So there you have it. I want everybody who sees their mamas today to do that. I left a message for both of my brothers today, my dad's kids, and I said, when you see your mama, when you see Frogman, when you see your mama today, my stepmom, who I love, I said, you squeeze her extra hard. And when she says, ow, you're hurting me, both of them, Matthew and Mikey, you say, well, that extra squeeze was from Danielle. Extra squeeze. So, y'all, squeeze them. Even if they're frail and old, you squeeze those little ladies and you tell them how much you love them and how much you can't. You too, Les. You squeeze that mama hard. And you tell her, well, Danielle says to do so because she doesn't have a mama. And so we all get extra squeezes today. So anyhow, I appreciate you guys just more than you ever know. But my intent every day is to give you the element of laughter. Sometimes we falter and we have serious conversations that affect a lot of us, and we don't get those laughters. But my main goal is to bring you out of that darkness, right? My main goal is to make you smile. Oh, Judy, my main goal is to just make you realize how important you are, how worthy you are, and how fucking amazing you all are in your own ways, right? You all give back to people more than you ever know. Some people probably don't tell you that, but that's what I'm here for, is to remind you. Oh, Anthony, thank you. You do. You give back to me every day. The simpleness of like giving back with being here every day gives back to me in more ways than one. You know what I mean? Oh, Jenna, that's so cool. So if you don't hear it, you're hearing it from me. I thank each and every one of you for seeing more than, just Ed, for taking the time to see us, seeing me, seeing who I really am, and appreciating me for who I am and what I give. I'm not perfect, nor do I ever claim to be. Yes, Mama Bear, I am. But I need you to know that I appreciate all of you. All of you. You make my mornings, right? You make my mornings. And Marianne, that's an amazing thing you were able to do. You make my mornings. Why do you use us to get through your cardio? I don't use you. And why not? Why not do it live? Talking while it's killing two birds with one stone, right? I'm doing my cardio while talking to you because that's my thing. That's what I like to do. Do you know, by me just walking and running on a treadmill, do you know how many people I have gotten up? Do you know how many people have gotten back into exercising because of this very thing that I'm doing? That's why. Y'all who are so close-minded need to learn to open your eyes and see the benefits. Something so simple. Now, when I started this journey on doing lives, exercising, the guy who I relied on for everything gave me some great insight. He gave me some great things, some great accomplishments that I made because of his suggestion. He said, get on, do your lives. This is you. Be you. Hi, Peps. I saw you. There you are. Be you. I never thought the simple task of talking and exercising would invigorate others, get them back off their asses, and get them moving. Do you know how many people, along with all those emails I get, have said, Danielle, I have lost inches, I have lost weight just by your enthusiasm. You got me up. What? Huh? Who? Why? Just because I'm doing this? Yes. Yes. Who knew? That wasn't even an intent of mine, but it works. It gets people moving. They've dusted off their exercise equipment. They have gotten out and started walking their dogs. People who were disabled have gotten up, y'all. And yeah, they're not walking miles, but they are walking because I'm up here doing it. What? Something I would have never thought would happen, but it's happening. How many people? M2024, you go say. How many people? That is cool. And one simple act that I do that I don't even pay no mind to doing unless I'm tired and dragging ass, that it helps you guys too. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Anyhow, Michael, here's the thing with the battles. And I'm going to tell you something. Somebody told me that just was on here about 10 minutes ago. I have really bad breath now. Maybe I released some sort of like pocket of odor in my tonsil. Maybe that was like covering like a divot where there was a tonsil stone, or there is, because all of a sudden I taste bad breath. Good thing you guys can't smell it. You know what I mean? So we won't do battle each other. Michael, here's the thing. We don't like to beg, right? We don't need money. Like, hold on, let me rephrase that. That wasn't gonna come out right. This is our job now, right? It's social media. So we do make a living and we do support our family now on social media. However, there's certain things that we won't do because it looks greedy. It looks desperate. My opinion, now I don't begrudge everybody who does it for their own various reasons, but I will not, because I think it's an ugly look. It's an ugly look to me. Battling is one of them. Now I can get in and I can get on that whole battling train. I know have somebody who's really close to me that got sucked up and sucked in, and I just don't like it. There are vulnerable people out there who they find people, right, that they relate to. They find people who gives them hope and gives them their purpose. They all have, everybody who is a part of every realm on social media is there for a reason, right? Just like you guys watch me. But those battles take from people who really can't afford to be given money. But it gives them like, it's like gambling in a way. And I just don't like it. Same with TikTok Shop. I don't like it. You know how many things I have bought from TikTok Shop, and I see creators who have millions of followers doing it. I don't like it. I am not going to support things that most likely aren't very good. They're cheap, and it pushes people to buying things. I don't like that. I don't like that. So with battling, it forces people to choose a side and to give money in order to win. That's not me and Dan at all. That's not us. Yes, we make a living, but we do it with pride and what's important and how to do it the way it's important for us. So TikTok Shop is not one of them. If I fall in love with a product that I like, I share it with you guys. If I get a sponsorship out of that, great. I have not. Therefore, you don't see me pushing product because there's nothing there that, I love my own stuff, right? But I won't push a product unless I've used it, or, I reach out to a company and I'm like, hey, like Nordic Track, I use your stuff. I've been having issues, and then they give me stuff, or I'll push it because I've used it for years. But I'm not going to fall into something. Now I have something I'm working on for one of my good friends, and which is the facial regime, which I'm loving, by the way. And I'm not going to make money off of it. I wouldn't do that. It's a friend. But I will do it because I'm always looking for a good facial, regime. And I'm loving it, you guys. I told you I would let you know about it as soon as I get a good 2-3, I'm going to do about 3-4 weeks. And I would buy this stuff so far. So I'm going to help my friends out, but I don't get commission for that. And I wouldn't. But I just don't like those things. I do Patreon. I have memberships. I push, just, hey, as a reminder, this is what we're doing. I give extra content to YouTube membership. I'm going to put pictures on there. I enjoy doing that. I can do that here. I can't do it on TikTok. So it's kind of fun to have a little bit more flexibility. I do Patreon. You get live videos of Ed. Like this morning, I set 2 while I was sitting at the table with him and just did it. Yesterday's 2 videos with the bathroom on Patreon, for those of you who follow, they also were the present day ones that I was doing intentionally for you guys on Patreon. So I try to put my little touch on each thing, right? I give you guys the option, but I'm not begging for it. It's there. Patreon, I put on my videos. Some of you join it, you don't pay, and you don't see everything, right? In order to pay the $5, then you get all of the stuff that I still can't figure that out. But so anywho, we're not beggars. We will never be beggars. That's not us. We give you options. Manscaped, that was fun. We use Manscaped. It's a good product. That's why we endorse that. And that's it. But trying to be real with you guys. We're trying to be respectful in as many ways. But we will not put ourselves out there in that way. And to each his own, but we will not do that. Now, if we could do a fun battle, right, where we don't get gifts, and people don't feel like, they have to pay money to get one of us to win, then maybe we could do it based on hearts or whatever. Then we would do it. I just don't know if that's possible. Just for fun, because Dan has his people, I have mine, and then we have the people that are in the middle, and then we have the people who just love Grandpa, which would get Dan's votes. I don't know. So that is why we don't play that game. Now, if I really want, and TikTok caters to that, right? I know the only way is so that I would never do it. I just couldn't do it. Now, I could make a grander living, right? I could make a shit ton of money. TikTok also really caters to the people who push that shit, which pisses me off about TikTok a little bit. So now what they're doing, thank you, Scott D. Henry, for alerting me to now what TikTok is doing. So now he taught me what to do. They're trying to take away benefits from creators like me, Dan, the people who don't choose to push the TikTok shop. And, battles or whatever, whatever. They're making money, right? So it's really, really, really left a bitter taste in my mouth. So Scott D. Henry had a video yesterday, and it said, you creators, notice your funds have gone down. Have you noticed that, you're not getting paid as much? Now, look, go here, hit the 3 buttons, go to your analytics, and it literally disqualifies you from making money. So you can go in there and appeal it, and then you get it back. But they didn't tell us about that. They're doing it underhandedly, right? People, it's greed. It is greed. So thank you, Scott D. Henry. And I had like 5 videos on each channel that I have that were disqualified. I got them all back. Dan had a couple too. Dan, like, what? What are they doing? I don't know either, Jenna. So it's really sad to me that the hardworking people who don't beg, who don't steal, who don't pilfer, get, whatever. So TikTok has a lot of work to do, and they should get better and still acknowledge the hardworking people out there who don't try to make the money. Now, yes, let me tell you something. Those battlers, y'all have never, I never knew about it until my friend got in it. And y'all, holy shit, TikTok makes a shit ton of money. Shit ton of money. Yes, and they feel bad, and they manipulate you, Erica. They manipulate you. You get whoever the leader of the team is, Thanks, Cher. Every leader, they manipulate all their teams, all their members. They do make $20,000 in a day. I can make bank going on there, throwing some fucking sass, I can battle like the rest of them and make $10,000 a day. when I get big, if I got big. That's crazy money. Crazy. Crazy. But what do I gain? I'm not a liar, right? I can't manipulate people. And I don't want people giving when they can't give. Do you know how many battles I've gone in? And I've seen people write, this is all I can give. I already gave more. I have $20 to last me until my next paycheck. What? Huh? Who? I couldn't do that. Y'all, I could not take like that and be okay with it. You know, I can't do that. Y'all don't understand. My friend who was in it, the stories that I've heard, people go broke just to get whatever it fulfills. You know, like gambling for me. I love going to gamble, right? I love it. It gives me that fulfillment of that, you know, my adrenaline going, my serotonin sparking and firing. I love it. It's the same way for these people, but they can't afford to do it. People have lost houses. People are credit card maxed. People do it just to feel part of a group. Feel loved, get called out, have your name recognized, have your person recognized, and then you are put up on this list of gifters. Who's the top gifter? Then you get attention because everybody wants you. Especially if you are a fucking gifter. There was a girl that fell hard for a big battle and over the course of 3 months spent $30,000. Yes! I know it very well. It is sad. I love gambling too, Jerry. I got to get on we got to start playing in Vegas. We got to start planning Vegas. I can't do that. It makes my heart hurt. It makes my heart break for these people that can't afford it, but because they are vulnerable, they fall into it. There is a very dark side to it, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Guaco. I don't like it. Could you imagine taking half of somebody's inheritance? I mean, their 401k. Could you imagine knowing their stories that they don't share with these fuckers that take? Do you ask how they can afford to give you $5,000 a day? Do you care? No. You just take from them, not realizing that they're giving you their savings. They're taking it out of their 401k. They're charging their credit cards to give it to you. I know. I know. And they don't ask. They just continue to take. Now, if somebody was gifting me maybe $20,000 a month, do you not think I would be like, what are you doing? I can't take this. No. Erica, I know, girl. And so many people fall for it. I had a friend, same thing. Now she's in a different circumstance because you can't really ever afford it, but she had the money to cover it. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean there's not a divot out of, what she took, and now she has to work to rebuild it again. But I don't like that. I don't like that. I can't do it. And that's why I won't battle. I can be greedy like the rest of us, but I can't do it because there's so much more to this app than greed. I am making a living. I am. It's not amazing, but it's enough to keep us afloat. You know what I mean? I can't save, but it lets us live. But I refuse. I won't do the TikTok shop. Every time I get emails, I delete them. I don't even look at them. Now, there's some cool things that I've thought about doing that aren't a part of the TikTok shop. Something that fits my vibe. You know, something that fits my vibe. I wouldn't do it, like I said, just to make money. I would do it if it's something like this cat litter box. Have y'all seen the cat litter box on TikTok? I'm like, bruh, that looks really cool, you know? God, I could benefit from one of each in each bathroom. And well, they're like $300-400. Those people are making bank pushing those things. Bank! I won't buy one just on principle. I won't do it. I'm interested. I kind of want to try one out, but it pisses me off. I don't want to buy one from a fucking creator because they're making a lot of money off of that. Just one. They're so expensive. Fuck. So yes, battling disgusts me. When I see the battling, the water floss, I have one of those. They're the same as anyone you can get. A flosser, it's the same as you can get at a CVS or a Walmart or Amazon. It's just they're pushing it because you trust. That's like, Erica, girl, yeah, and you gave to those fucker stealers. I can't. I think those people are scum. And so it's just you buy them because that's like me pushing things. You know, if I was pushing stuff, the people who love me and watch me every day, if I was pushing stuff, most likely a majority of you would buy it. You would buy it just because you'd be like, oh, well, Danielle uses it. Because that's the influence that creators have with their following. I can't do that for you not knowing how a product works. I can't do that. Now, I bought from TikTok Shop. I bought those little sync the sync doodads that went in, and because I needed some new sync doodads, and it's cool, but is it cool enough to push? Nah, I'll tell you, I'll tell you about them, but I'm not going to do that. So that's me, and that's why, like I said, I could pimp myself out, I could do it, but I wouldn't like myself. I wouldn't like myself for doing it. My bank account probably would be, but I couldn't do that. I worry too much about things. And like the gifts, that people send me. I appreciate those. I think that's fucking cool. But I don't want people who can't afford to gift me, No, I won't beg. And that's why I won't do TikTok Shop. Yes, and I bought that spinny brush. I bought this spinny brush, but I didn't buy it on TikTok. I bought it on Amazon. And if I ever did something, found something that I liked, I have an Amazon list for those of you who go in my link tree. I make pennies on the dollar on that. But a lot of people ask, and the majority of my shit that I buy is on Amazon. So I do, every time I like a product, I put it on my Amazon link tree. Anytime that I love a product, I don't list it until I try it. Older generations are so giving, and I see the elderly get taken advantage of and so many times. And I see the weak, the vulnerable, the depressed also falling for those things, and I will not do it. So did the spinny brush work? I'm gonna tell you it works. No, I won't order from Temu. A lot of that stuff on Amazon is from Temu. I mean, not Amazon, TikTok Shop. And it is. I can tell you, I ordered a couple things. The spinny brush is okay. It's a lot of work to use. So it's just sitting in one of my showers right now. So have I used it a lot? No, maybe a couple times. I bought this one brush that it was a brush and then it had a squeegee. It's a piece of shit. TikTok Shop. What else did I buy? I bought a couple of other things that fix eye shit. I tried that piece of shit because these creators with, Botox face They were like, oh, it's a great thing. I can use it in between my Botox and lies. Oh, lies. I tried it because I wanted to see, you know? So yes, my whole thought is what you need to do if you see something that you like on TikTok Shop. My son orders shit from there too. He ordered a Carhartt pullover that was like 20 bucks. Piece of shit. It's not Carhartt. He orders a lot of the candy because he likes those candy things. He's ordered some other stuff, trashy. So I just don't have faith in it, and it makes me. I have unfollowed. Just to be honest, I have unfollowed. Face shaving deal going wild right now has me intrigued. So go, Chrissy. What I do is if something has me intrigued, I go to Amazon. Because you can return that. Everything I've ordered has come from China for the most part. Other than that candy and stuff like that Andrew gets. But go to Amazon. And like I said, I post everything that I use on Amazon that I like. I put the spinny brush on there just because I think it's good. I'm just a lazy cleaner. And so it hurts my elbow because I have tennis elbow. Amazon, it just, so do it. I spent probably way too much on those sink thingies that I bought because they have them on Amazon for half the price. I'm stupid. Hi, Darls. But I just keep hoping that these creators that push this shit are pushing good products, and I get disappointed every fucking time. You know what I mean? Fuck. I bought a great oil spray for my air fryer because the creator I follow uses it. It's wonderful, well worth the money. Very rare, Pat, but I'm glad. It's the only thing I bought off TikTok. That was rad. I don't even know what that is. A mining bucket? But so everything I have tried, I don't use Temu. Everything I have tried off of Amazon Shop hasn't been, Amazon Shop, TikTok Shop has not been well worth it. So I'm only speaking for experience. I have unfollowed a lot of people who have, who support it. Just so you know, who support it. Because I think it's just, I just don't like it. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I still watch them, but I don't follow them. I just get really weird about that stuff. So, and I would never say anything to them, you know. Thanks, Chantel. You too. Paint my ceilings. Why would I paint my ceilings in my garage? And they're just spider webs and shit that I haven't cleaned because it's a garage, and I prioritize, and my garage is not that important to me. Yeah, don't, just, Erica, if you see something, go to Amazon. So yeah, but my house ceilings need to be painted, but who's got the time or the money for that? Not me. Everybody, you guys, and I'm telling you, they have started taking away from us peons over here who don't promote them. They're trying to take our money that we make off of videos away by not telling us that they've restricted us from making money until we go on, and now I have to go back and make sure that I'm getting paid by, you know, $10, $15, $20 on my videos that I make, depending on how many views I get, just so I can get it to help support my family. So it's just weird, you know, why they would do those things. Right. My pet peeve, speaking of the garage, my pet peeve in my garage is not my ceilings, I can tell you that. It's not my spider webs. You know, we all have, occasionally, like, I'll go through. The ceilings I don't care about, but, like, on my cabinets and stuff. My pet peeves are the spraying that my cats do, so I clean those. I like to blow out my garage with my blower because of all the crap. I like to have it somewhat organized for my eye, but not my ceilings. And they were really reasonably priced and super nice. And that's good, Stephanie. I love hearing about the successes of people buying from TikTok Shop. Now, it doesn't mean that what you think is nice and what I think is nice would also intertwine. You know what I mean? So So it's also very subjective to what, I mean, you might like everything that I bought off the TikTok shop. You know, you might be like, hey, that's cool. You know, I like it. You didn't know. So, all my cats are fixed. Yeah. Yeah. Blue Kitty has an appointment I made, of course. You remember, Dan? I'll do everything. I made his appointment, her appointment. So she's going in on Tuesday, I think. Blue Kitty is a new cat. It was she was followed down when he went to a client's house. By the way, my eyebrows, no. Oh, Edgar, I'm so sorry. You come on and criticize women. As a man, criticize women. You seem like a winner, Edgar. Bye, sleeps. Have a good, happy. Yes, fix cats. The whole fallacy on are your cats fixed or are they not? All my cats are fixed. I don't think Blue Kitty is, and she has yet to spray. But all my fixed cats, just you. All my fixed cats still spray, so it doesn't make a difference. As far as my eyebrows, yes, they were just redone. Edgar,
my toe's good. Thanks,
Thank you for pointing it out. And they will lose 70% of their color. This is now all scabs up here. So 70% next time. Edgar, if you're still wanting to come by and check me out.
Do you guys remember that episode of Seinfeld with Jerry's uncle? What was his name? When he had those weird looking eyebrows? Uncle.
Johanna,
Fester,
you can join Patreon. It's in my link tree. So if you go up to my account, you should be able to take you right there. Or I'm under Mr. and Mrs. Diesel NorCal, I think. So yeah, no, my eyebrows are extra dark. I would never. You're in my way. Go back there. So Uncle Leo,
that's it. Uncle Leo's eyes. Thank you. Yeah. I've got Uncle Leo's eyes.
Yeah, so
remember that? You know, I got Barry Davis eyes.
These things are really dark.
I got Uncle Leo's
so right now,
eyes.
They're scabby. So I'm gonna start looking like a leopard until they all fall off. Yes. Well, let's chat, Jerry. I'm thinking the weekend of the 11th would be great. That's our anniversary weekend, and we'll get Mark to come and watch Grandpa. So yes, I'm thinking that's the weekend. So let's get it. I want to start working on that so we can get it planned and organized and put it out there for everybody who wants to join Vegas. Do you work out every day? Yes.
Downtown. Somewhere. Downtown.
Yes, Jerry, we would like to stay old Vegas.
To go downtown.
The old Vegas is where
all the fun is here.
Remember how I always say do your own life?
Downtown.
I would like to stay downtown. I've always wanted to stay downtown and we never end up doing it. And I want to stay.
Downtown.
Am I an alpha female? Fuck yeah. Alpha. Right here. Alpha.
She's an alfalfa female.
South Africa. I don't know if we'll ever be able to do that. It's awesome there. I know, Rachel. I want to go. I love Fremont Street. So that's where I want to stay. So everybody put it on your account.
There's also a nice poem up on my Instagram, and I think it'll be on TikTok.
Okay, nobody cares.
And
Go. Bye. Do your own live. Love you.
It's a Mother's Day poem.
Love you, bye. So the Golden Nugget. I would love to stay at the Golden Nugget. So for those of you who would love to do a meetup in Vegas for the weekend, think about the weekend of the 11th, July 11th. It's going to be hot as fucking balls. It's a great reason for us to leave because it's our anniversary. July 11th weekend. So Jerry is like taking the reins. I think he is.
You can call back in there. Maybe you can call the hotel there and tell them and set up, maybe get a discounted rate or something. You know, for everybody, they use a code.
Yeah.
Like sassy ass bitch, and then they get the discount code. Mm-hmm. Or we'll just shorten it to bitch. The code.
And he wonders why I don't like him.
The free Danielle discount.
Do you hear Dan's calling me a bitch?
No, I'm saying that's the code. That you called it. SAB. What's that?
Strong
ass
bitch.
Yes. So I'm shortening it.
And I'm going to shorten you, and now you're uninvited.
That's a song by, oh no, that's Unset. Uninvited. Uninvited is a song too.
It's freaking hot. It's going to be hot. A sign-up sheet. Yeah. So maybe I can work on that. Thank Handsome Doc. Maybe we can work on that. It's not Human in Vegas, not like here in Delaware.
Is anybody in
Oh my God.
I was just going to ask about it. They can call and like people that do it for like soccer teams and stuff.
Does anybody work?
Or did it for a traveling baseball team?
Yeah, and I can't do June because I have company coming in June, so it's just not going to work in June. So that's why. And I want a time in between from Cabo. Let Mark recover. God, it's so irritating. I know. So think about July 11th, Jerry, and if that's the problem, then we can mess around with the weekends, but I'm using it because it's like good. We're going away for our anniversary, so always anyhow. So think about that, because I'm ready to start planning it and having something fun to look forward to because I really enjoyed. So maybe we could, Jerry, Viva Las. Maybe we could say we have a group coming in. I got this. I just need your input. Date change to July 11th. Is that a Friday? If that's a Friday, yes. So I'm thinking the 11th, 12th, 13th, the 14th is a Monday. So maybe we'll do it from the 11th to the 14th and anybody can come and go as they please. And maybe we can work on finding like a group discount for a hotel. So, we can all stay at the same place and then if there's enough people, we can have like an itinerary, where, hey, I like to gamble. So either pool during the day, to, stay cool. And then nighttime, well, gambling and hang out and maybe dinners and, fun stuff like that. So let's do it. I'm ready. I think it'll be fun. Well, Grandpa's alive. Mark's alive. Nobody went to the hospital. Everybody's good. Hi, Rick. Good. Just busy. Like, how does my life get busy? Jennifer always gives me shit, right? Because she's like, what do you do, Mom? You do this and you do that. And it's not like you don't have time. Bitch. If you only knew what I do in a day, you couldn't even keep up. It's trying to tell me like I don't, anyhow. So I've just July. Yes, July. July 11th is what I'm hoping. Grandpa needs running shoes. I just bought him a new pair of shoes. That's the thing, Who takes care of Grandpa? Well, Chrissy, now's your time. Now's your time. So maybe if we have like a blocked set of rooms, like, if you guys are serious, thank you. And Jerry, tell them you're my PR person. And say, I have creators. Dan has over 2 million followers. Danielle has, probably over, maybe close to 800,000 between her things. And say, we're doing a meet and greet. What do you have to offer? Do you have any benefits? Blah, 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 blah. You work the system, Jerry. Schmooze. You got to schmooze a little bit and see what you can do. And then we will tell everybody. So hopefully people come. Because everybody always says, like, oh, I'm going, I'm down. And then by the time you get to it, there's only like 2 people, We need people. So if we're doing a block room, like, should we block? Maybe we'll start off with like 20 rooms and then we'll see what happens. Does Grandpa pay rent? No. Why would Grandpa pay rent? We need his money for like long-term care if it's necessary. Grandpa doesn't pay anything but his own bills. So there you have it. One of my best friends owns a shop. Oh yeah, Zelda. I like to move it. Yeah. So Jerry, you tell him you're my PR person, and you tell him. Yeah, and Zelda, you can also inquire and say, hey, see what you guys got to use that shit. You got to use the creator shit because sometimes that gets us good deals. pay rent. Yeah, somebody asked if maybe he paid rent. You know, Grandpa's money's his money. He doesn't pay for anything when he's here. He doesn't pay for food. He doesn't pay for electricity. He doesn't do anything when he's here. He has his money, right? He has like bills that he has to pay, but his money is there if needed. Yeah, free advertising. Exactly. So his money is there for like if he ever needs long-term care. That's what we're saving it for. Because people are stupid. You know, we are fortunate because we have created social media around him, right? It's people have fallen in love with him. They've fallen in love with us in the process and blah blah blah. So we make money, and so that helps care for him too. You know, duh. How nice are we? Anywho, so that's it. It's true. Nobody's business. You're right, Guax. Does Dan pay me rent? Yes. Now, Dan has paid me rent for, he's given me a paycheck probably for the last 10 years. And that paycheck and I'm not joking, when he worked, he cut me a check. And that was to pay all the bills. So yes, he does pay me. Now I contribute with my social media winnings. You know what I mean? Anyhow, does TikTok pay really good? No. Susie Q, I'm going to tell you what pays good. Pushing the TikTok shop, doing battles, that shit, and getting a sponsorship. We've been sponsored by Instagram. We got Novavax, and we did a video for them. Well, Dan did. And then Manscaped are the only two products that we have pushed. So that's it. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave because my dogs are no TikTok now is trying to take away from us little creators here that don't push any of those things and don't make them money. Now they're trying to take away my earnings from my videos. $20 here, $10 here. Sometimes if I get a good one, you know, it may be $50, but no, it doesn't pay that well. So it's sad. It's sad. So you guys, I'm going to leave. Happy Mother's Day, you guys, for everybody. An extra special big hug to the ones of us who are suffering without our mommies. Find that sparkle today to keep you smiling. Find it. I'm finding mine today. I'm going to have my nuggets and two of my kids. Yeah, it's not, you guys, we're not making millions. I wish, but we're not. Maybe one day somebody will see me and I'll get my own talk show host, become a talk show host. Or maybe they'll hire me to become a singer. Maybe somebody will say, hey, I think she can sing. Let's start her in there now. I don't know. Maybe somebody will say, hey, I want you to act. I'm waiting for my big break. But in the meantime, we're making very little while doing it. But hey, enjoying every minute of it. Anyhow, I love you guys so much. You guys have the best day ever. Remember, if you have lost your loved one today, find something that makes you smile and puts joy in your heart, because that's what keeps us going. Dancing with the Stars. I'll do them. I don't know what I would do. Anyhow, love you guys so much. Enjoy your day. See you tomorrow. Make it a good one. Hug your mamas for me.